نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is not my place to be amongst elders. I am just a ghulam and ghulaman ghulam. But at behest of Qari Sahib, under their instructions, I stand before you, knowing that Hazrat Sahib are on their way, standing here, already legs are trembling. If they were here, then Wallah alam kya hota. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Qul in kuntum tuhibbuna Allah fattabi'uni yuhbibkumullah. Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim. O my beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you say, in kuntum tuhibbuna Allah, if you love Allah, fattabi'uni, then follow me. What will happen then? Yuhbibkumullah. Allah will love you. I want to concentrate on just one element of this ayah, which is fattabi'uni. Today we are commemorating and celebrating Hazrat Maulai Kainat Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda. Who was Ali Sher Khuda? Son of Hazrat Abu Talib Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu and Sayyida Fatima Asdiya Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha. Hazrat Abu Talib was the uncle of Hazrat Nabi Karim Rahufrim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and that would make Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda the paternal cousin of Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The difference in age between Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda, some rawayat are different, but with approximately 30 to 32 years difference. Ali Maulai Kainat was born in Kaaba. Everyone knows that. Sayyida Fatima Asdiya, when her time approached for delivery, she went to Kaaba Sharif to pray for the last time, not knowing what would happen. And she thought to herself that, Wallah alam, may I live, I may die during this pain. And as she was doing the tawaf of Kaaba, the labor pains became so severe and she became frightened. And she prayed to Allah, Oh Allah, I came to your house, I have nowhere to go, protect my honor, protect me, for there are men around here. What will I do in this position? I cannot go home as well, I am too far. The door of Kaaba did not open. Allah wanted to show who Ali was. Subhanallah. The wall opened. Subhanallah. Sayyida Fatima Asdiya went inside, delivered Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda. There is not a single riwayat which says that the Kaaba was cleaned after the birth of Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda. Ali Sher Khuda would not open his eyes. His father, his mother became concerned. We have a son. Is he disabled? Is he blind? Why is he not opening his eyes? They called Hazrat Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and said to them, O Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah has given us a son, but we are not sure whether he can see or not. Please take a look at him. Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, give me the baby. As soon as Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam took Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda into their lap, Ali Sher Khuda opened his eyes, and the first face that Ali Sher Khuda saw in this world was the face of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Zindabad, Zindabad. When Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam declared his prophethood, Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda was approximately 8 years old. At 8 years old, imagine how sensible or how mature children normally are. If you have children, look at the 8-year-old kids that you have or you see around in your families. Upon the declaration of prophethood, the kuffar of Quraysh they turned against Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they drew their swords and said, "O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, withdraw your announcement and your declaration of prophethood, or your head and our sword, we will slay you, Naz billah." Ali Sher Khuda was only a child and was in behind all the elders. Came forward when he heard this and said, "I am the son of Ali, I am Ali, son of Abu Talib, and I am the brother of Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I challenge anyone to repeat the words they have just said. If they dare to draw their sword against my brother Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Even at 8 years old, he challenged all the adults, and not only the ordinary adults. These were the kuffar who were known for their warriorship, for their bravery, and yet no one had the guts to stand up to Ali Sher Khuda even at that age. The famous waqia of Khaybar, which you've all heard, Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to war, and for days and days and days they tried to conquer Khaybar and they couldn't. The final night, Sahaba Ikram came to Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, "O Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are low on supplies. We have only another day or so left of supplies. What should we do? We will have to retreat if this continues like this." And Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Tomorrow I will hand over the flag of Islam, the flag of victory, to the man who loves Allah and His beloved Prophet, and the man who is loved himself by Allah and His beloved Prophet as well." The Sahaba said that we spent all night praying, "Okay, Ya Allah." Every Sahabi said, "Ya Allah, let me be the man tomorrow who is going to be granted the flag of victory." For Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam has certified his love for Allah and His Prophet, and the love of Allah and His beloved Prophet on that person as well. Morning came, they all gathered in the court of Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, "Where is Ali Sher Khuda radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu?" Some of the Sahaba said, "Ya Rasulullah, Ali isn't well. He's not been well since the start of this war." And Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed them to bring Ali to me. They did, and Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked Ali, "What is wrong?" And he replied, "Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my eyes aren't well. I can't see properly." Nabi Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam took his labe duhan, his spit, and put it in the eyes of Ali Sher Khuda. His eyes recovered like that. He then handed the flag of victory to Ali Sher Khuda and said, "O Ali, go and conquer Khaybar." Khaybar was conquered. The big door, the gate of Khaybar, which was so huge, so vast, it took, after the war was finished, the battle had finished, the Sahaba said there was 40 of us. 40 Sahaba got together and they could not lift the gate of Khaybar. Ali Sher Khuda had ripped this gate off its hinges, off the wall, and was using it as a shield in the battle war. Such was the strength of Ali Sher Khuda. In the one hand he had this great gate, and in the other hand he had his sword. Every war that Ali Sher Khuda went in, he never turned his back on any enemy. Whatever he fought like a warrior, and he fought like a man. This is the bravery of Ali Sher Khuda. The intellectual side, sorry, 2 minutes, inshallah. Yeah, sorry. I'm conscious of time as well, because there's someone give me 5 minutes now. Some of the greatest minds mankind has ever produced, or people like Socrates and Democrat and all these great philosophers the Greeks had. And in our times, the Western scholars have said that Hazrat Imam Azam, Imam Abu Hanifa radiallahu ta'ala anhu, is amongst those great minds in the world. After the prophets, we're not talking about the prophets, but out of the rest of it, because the Western people, the Orientalists, they have no concern whether it's a prophet or normal people. They're saying that some of the greatest minds, amongst those greatest minds, Imam Azam, Imam Abu Hanifa ranks in those top few. Hazrat Imam Azam was the son of Hazrat Sabit. Nu'man bin Sabit is their name, not many people know that. Who was Hazrat Sabit? Hazrat Sabit was the Khadim of Ali Sher Khuda. And how did Hazrat Sabit come to possess such a wonderful son and such an intellectual son who became the cream of all mankind? Ali Sher Khuda woke up for tahajjud one time, and it was a cold winter's morning, and Hazrat Sabit, who was their ghulam, he had prepared some water which he'd heated up for them. And when Hazrat Ali Sher Khuda felt the warm water and did his wuzu, he was so pleased with Hazrat Sabit. He gave his dua, Hazrat Sabit. And as a result of that dua, Allah gave Hazrat Sabit the son Nu'man, who then became one of the greatest minds this earth has ever seen. If Hazrat Nu'man, Hazrat Imam Azam is the result of a dua of Ali Sher Khuda, then what would be the status of Ali himself? Ana Madinatul Ilmi wa Aliyun Babuha. इल्म का शहर नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अपने आप को उन्होंने ताबीर दी है, और अली को उस रज़ी अल्लाह तआला ने उसका दरवाज़ा बनाया है। दो चीज़ें इससे लेनी हमने। एक, अगर हकीकी इल्म तक हमने पहुंचना है, if we must get to the real, the true, the divine ilm, the divine knowledge, the hidayah, the guidance, then we must come through Ali Sher Khuda. You can only enter a home through the door, not through the windows, not through the walls, not through the roof. Entrance, legal entrance, is only through the door. If Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam are the shahr, the Madinatul Ilm, the knowledge, the town or city of ilm, then the door, the gateway to that city is Ali Sher Khuda. There are a couple of more things that I want to just mention. Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam himself, he is not bound by any Sharia law. Remember that. Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is not bound by any Sharia law. He is not bound by Islam. Islam is bound by Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Allahu Akbar. Ya Rasulullah. Zindabad, Zindabad. Give you a couple of examples of that, no? Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's court is there, and a Sahabi comes and he just converted to Islam, and he, because of the love and the affection and the closeness that he felt to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, Ya Rasulullah, I find it difficult to pray Fajr prayer. Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, in their ultimate wisdom, said to him, okay, you pray only 4 prayers a day, leave Fajr out. Because he just converted to Islam, he felt it difficult then. From that day on, that Sahabi prayed 4 namaz only, 4 salats in a day. And then after a while, after a few years, because he was so used to he had converted and everything, Islam had been taken over his whole life, and he was proper. The other Sahaba then said, why now? When you had converted in the early days, that was difficult for you to read Fajr then, but why don't you read Fajr now? And he said, because the Holy Prophet said to me that I don't have to. Now that I can, but I still don't, because Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to me then that I don't have to, I still am not going to. Did any way come at that time when Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to the Sahabi that Shara says read 5 namaz in a day, Qanoon, Hukum, lekin Hukum ye kisne diya hai? Quran never says anywhere that you read 5 namaz in a day. Jo 5 ka jo asad quantity hai, even that was designated by the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He designated that quantity to the rest of the world, and for one Sahabi he said you read 4. And he gladly accepted. All his life he read 4. Similarly, Sayyidah Fatima Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anha, when she became adult and she became attained the age of marriage, various Sahabas, well-known Sahabas, affluent Sahabas, they sent messages to Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that we would like the hand of your daughter. Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam refused all of them. And yet, when the time came, he called Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Radhiyallahu Ta'ala, Hazrat Umar Farooq Radhiyallahu Ta'ala, and said, go and call Ali to my bargah, to my court. Ali Sher Khuda, who was working on a Jewish well, came and said and requested, Ya Rasulullah, you called me? And he said, yes, Allah has revealed upon me that I give you the hand of my favorite daughter Fatima Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anha. There are those who are requesting the hand themselves and sending messages, and Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is refusing. Here Ali Sher Khuda did not request because he did not feel fit enough. Understand this very clearly. He did not feel fit enough to ask for the hand of Sayyidah Fatima. And yet Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam called him and said, I'm giving you the hand. The final point I want to make here is, when this marriage has taken place, Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, O Ali, my Fatima is very dear to me. I do not want you to hurt her feelings ever. Therefore, while Fatima is alive, you will not marry again. Even though in Shara you are allowed 4, and that Shara was still there then. That's why I said earlier, Shara ke paband Hazur nahi hai, Shara paband hai Hazur ki. And true to his word, Ali Sher Khuda never married to anybody else while Sayyidah Fatima was in their aqd. Fattabi'uni. I mentioned that I only want to touch upon this. Ali Sher Khuda followed his beloved Prophet so much in every sense. निगाहों के ज़ाविये पढ़ के अली शेर खुदा चलते थे. इंतजार नहीं करते थे इस बात की कि हुक्म हो मुझे. आंखों से इशारे होते, अली शेर खुदा हुक्म तामील करते. इसलिए जब ये हुक्म हुआ कि नहीं करना तो नहीं किया. फत्ता भी ऊनी एतबा में अली ने इंतहा कर दी. आगे नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने रुतबा इतना दिया, कहा कि मैं अगर शहर हूँ इल्म का, तू मेरा दरवाज़ा है. वमा अलैना इल्ला अल बलागुल मुबीन. Sorry I took so long.